Hello and welcome. In this video, you're going to see me while I'm developing my game Oh My Zombie, the game where you are the zombie. So welcome, this is my morning routine. This is what I'm doing every morning over the week. And we got stuff to do. Still, I'm working on my throw bone attack. But first, let's have some coffee. Alright, let me see what we got to do. We need to play test because parts of the attack are working and parts of the attack not. So what we got is a bone that can be thrown, and it can be thrown in both directions depending on the side the player is facing to. You can see we have some kind of drop, and when I get down here and shoot at the enemy, you can see I'm delivering damage, but also I'm pushing the enemy beside, and I'm not sure, but I think it's a little bit too much. Let me test on this one. Well, I'm pushing him over there. Let me actually test on this enemy. Oh wow. You see, he was sliding way over there, and that's too much. That means I have to change the physics properties of the throw bone, which is over here, and we need to change the mass. I will change the mass to 0.1 and test again. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's better.
Make me eat them.
Okay, I can still push him backwards if I'm spamming a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait a second. Oh fuck. I need to get a health point for testing. Yummy. Alright. Let's drop down. Okay. I can push backwards, but not too much. You see on this one. Yeah, still pushing backwards, but that's okay. This amount of pushing the enemy backwards is alright. So let me see. What do we have to do? Lower the mass of the bone. We got this. I was thinking about coding one central shooting class for all shooting logic in the whole game. But I'm not doing this now. Okay, next thing I need to focus on is the boomerang behavior, and partly it is working. Partly I saw it, but it has some kind of weird behavior. So I see it is colliding here, and it seems like it is trying to push in the same direction again. And if I face in this direction, yeah, same thing. But sometimes I also saw that sometimes it is returning like that. You saw it. Try again. Can't see it that good. Let me see if we get more information. Yeah, there is the return. You see it? Let me see with which. Why is it colliding? And with what kind of object? it's colliding with the ground over there. And then you see the boomerang behavior. That's exactly what I want to have. But I want it to happen every time. And I need to figure out why this is only colliding in some cases. Okay, that's what I want to have, and I want to even hurt or even deliver damage to the player when the bone returns. Alright. I need to get in my scripts. Where's my throw bone? It's down here. Edit throw bone. Alright. So on collision, enter. If collision collider compare attack is enemy, we deliver that damage to the enemy. Else if returning is true, destroy game object. Okay, I want to change this. Else if, or we just put it like else. And then we debug, get the boomerang behavior down there. We change this to if the collider compare attack is equals to player. Then I want to damage the player. Let me see, where is it? I think in the player platform controller. Damage points. Yeah, this is what we need. So, what the heck? Game assets dot instance dot player platform. No. Dot damage, and we damage the player by 1 health point. Alright. Alright. RB2D. So I want to improve the boomerang behavior. So I'm setting velocity to 0. Setting it to vector2.0. No, this is so I'm storing the current velocity as a vector 2. Then I set the velocity to 0. And then I take the stored vector 2 velocity and I set it times -1 in order to turn it around. Alright, let's test if this is working. I'm not sure. Well, it's not returning in the right direction, so probably this one is not working. So I need to Google Unity rigid body. Not turn around, what would I say? No, I don't want to rotate. Return. Okay, maybe this might help. Use rigid velocity of vector 0 to remove all forces, but if you literally only want to remove the last force you added, you can do this. Store the current velocity before you add the force. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Apply your force. Restore the old velocity. Let me see, how are we launching this bone? Instantiate, get the rigid body, velocity, shoot direction. Where do we have the shoot direction? What kind of throw speed do we have? Throw speed 20. So that means if I say dot velocity is new vector 2 minus 1 and 0 times 20. Okay, let's see if this is working. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay, that's exactly what I want to have. Well, you can see the returning is working in this direction. In the other direction it will not work, as you can see. But we will fix that. And what you also notice is that if the bone returns back to the player and it hits the player, nothing happens. It doesn't apply any damage. I have to find out why this is, but for now this is what I want to have. Okay. Then I think I will build a little function that will give the shoot direction to the throw bone. Okay, let's build a function for that. Private vector. Shoot. Well, what the? Can't spell and write today. Okay, shoot direction, and then we get a new public void. How do we call it? Store shoot direction. We give a vector 2, call it shoot direction. And then we say shoot direction equals to shoot direction. That's it. Let me type a comment. Store the direction. Okay. So we're storing the shoot direction, and so I can say new vector 3 shoot direction dot I actually have to say new vector 2, then grab the shoot direction dot x, what times -1 and 0. And this way I should change the value of direction.x. When it's negative, I make it positive, and likewise, if it's positive, I'm making it negative. Alright, that should be working. And what we need to do here is we also need to give the shoot direction to the throw bone. So throwbone clone dot store dot get component throwbone dot store shoot direction, and then we store the shoot direction. Alright, that should work. Let's test. Yep, it is returning, and now the other direction, it is returning as well. Yep, that's exactly what I want to have. Pretty good. Okay, that part is working. So why is it not delivering any damage to the player? That's the next thing I need to find out. Okay, let me just get in here really quick. Throwbone, we removed this debug.log because we don't need it anymore. And else if collision dot if returning is true, I destroy the yeah. Okay, let me see. I guess I have to get this part down here so that the damage to the player is applied first, and after that it checks if returning is true and then destroys the game object. I guess that will be fine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there we go. And I die. And you see, this is the way. This is the way how you could probably kill yourself.
Make me eat them.
Well, okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They are yummy.
Okay, you can shoot, and then you have to watch out for the bullets, because you see it can return and hurt yourself as well. You can see the bones are even shooting behind there, and you saw that I was hitting the enemy over there. It's this enemy here is standing behind that wall, and so I can get really interesting behaviors with this kind of Throwbone story. That's exactly what I want to have.
Give me the fresh meat.
There are a few things I'm thinking about right now. One thing is
Delicious.
when I hit the enemy, I would like to have it that the enemy stumbles backwards if I'm pushing him backwards, but this will be something I need to implement in the future. I'm not caring about it right now, but I'm just thinking about that. I'm wondering if the speed is too high. The shoot speed. Let me test something. If I reduce it to throw speed about 10, how will it... Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Did you saw that? Wow. Well, that can hurt. Interesting. And even if I step on them, I can die. What I also notice is that the returning speed seems to be multiplied. velocity. Okay, let me do something else. Float speed is rb2d dot velocity dot x. I want to store the speed and then return the speed. I think that would be better. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that's not working. Then I have to grab the reference of the original speed value, which is GameAssets.instance.playerAttack.throwSpeed. I guess it's private. Where is my throw speed? It is here, and it is a private flow. I set it to internal float throw speed. I should be able to yeah, okay, so that way it's clean, so we don't need this. Okay, that should be working. There we go. And now I can reduce the amount of the throw speed. Yeah. And you see it returns, but set this to 10. I don't want to have the throw speed too fast. Well, that seems to be pretty good, because I want to be able to get to the side. If I'm shooting at myself, maybe I have to change something else. I think the throw speed of 10 is a good value. I will keep it as that. But I have to change the physics properties again. Let's go to the prefabs, throw bone, and I guess where is the gravity scale? I will halve the gravity scale to 0.5 and test again. Yeah, I guess that's better, because now I can shoot. Dumb toilet paper. Yes, I can shoot, and I can also get out of the way before the bone hits me. That's good. That's what I want. So I can shoot here. It is returning. Oh, look at that nice curve. I like that. It is a nice throwing curve. I love it. Yay! Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Killing myself. Okay. Oh, I will stick with that. That's good. I like it. So let's see. What do we have? Okay, we get this. So there is one more thing. One more to do. Let me think about it. What I want to do is I want to have, if the bone is lying on the floor and the destroy after returning was not enabled, then it should destroy itself. I saw some bones colliding weirdly, and then they were remaining on the floor, and when the player stumbles over it, then the player gets damage, which I don't want to have. See if we can look at that. This is nice.
Make me
Kill the enemy from here.
They are yummy.
Okay, I will think about how I can do that. But for now I have to stop because I have to go to my main job.
Give me the
And
fresh
so I will continue next time. I will continue tomorrow with that and see how these
delicious.
things can be done.
Make me eat them.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's the case. So now the bone is on the floor, and every time I run against, I will get damage and then I die. Well, what I could do is I could store a boolean private bool, and I will call it damage delivered. And every time I deliver damage, I will destroy the game object. That's the solution. I'm not destroying the game object after hurting the player. Then I don't need this. So now let's see if I can test this again. Now when the bone stays on the floor, it should be like the heck? There was... Okay, there was a bone on the floor. And now it's gone. Okay, that means if one bone will remain on the floor, then
The fresh meat.
then there is the if it delivers some damage to me,
Delicious.
it will despawn
Make
after
me
that.
dumb.
Whoa. Yay! Whoops. Okay.
They are yummy.
Okay. Enough for today. So, I say thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time, tomorrow in the morning. And thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. And as always, stay awesome. Bye bye.